This conference will now
Someone
be
please remind
recorded.
me, start recording. Otherwise, usually I'll forget. But out of all this, one person definitely will remind every day. Like this, you have to unmute and remind. Offline, you remind me at least. So let's begin now. What is PEGA and what is its purpose? What is BPM and what is its purpose? PEGA versus BPM, understanding that relation. Okay, these are the three questions that will be clarified today. You will get a clear picture of it. Okay, fully focus here. Rest of the things we'll understand tomorrow, architectural details and all. Okay, so I'm not going to open PEGA to show you projects and all. That I'll do on day 4, day 3 ending or day 4 ending. What projects that we're going to work on and all. Anyhow, we are going to work on multiple projects. Now, see here. First, every one of you should have a clear idea about PEGA is used in order to develop applications. In order to develop applications. For your better understanding, I'm going to tell you the applications that you see in day-to-day life. For example, you know Amazon.in application, Amazon.com application. We can develop the applications like that. Possible. I'm not saying Amazon application is PEGA application. Please understand. We can develop an application like Amazon possible. We can develop application like PhonePe. We can develop application like GPay. We can develop an application like Google Design Studio. YouTube Studio is there. If you are a channel, if you have a channel, you might know about it. YouTube Studio is there. Studio application we can develop. We cannot develop application like Facebook, Twitter. Cannot, not possible. And these are the applications you see day-to-day life, right? There are applications which you involved. I mean, like you may be using it indirectly. Means business people will use it. I'll tell you an example. You have an application to process bank loan. Loan means collecting documents, processing it for approval, reviews, verifications. So many things internally will happen. As a user, you will only attach documents, provide details. But internally, multiple teams will be involved. Multiple different tasks will be done by the teams. Finally, it will get processed by finance team, correct? Did you ever involve in that application processing? Apart from providing basic details and attaching documents, have you ever been involved in that? But you need an application for processing a loan. That is called internal business processing application. What is that called as? Internal business processing. It is not only the application I told Amazon.in and all. Internal business processing. That is the main thing for PEGA. You develop applications which are mainly internal business processing application. I'll tell you one more example. You go to a bank. Imagine physically you went to a bank, deposit money by giving it to cashier. Cashier will open one application, correct? He will search for your account, check the balance, active or not, enter the amount that you are trying to credit. Finally, it go to manager. Manager will do post this. Once manager posted, amount will be credited into your account. Yes or no? Have you ever accessed this application? As a user, you cannot access it, right? Business people will access. This is internal business processing application. Within Amazon itself, I'll tell you one more. You see tracking application, product tracking. Have you ever accessed it? You see tracking information, but have you ever accessed reach to delivery, delivered, something like this? This application will be accessed by Amazon people, delivery center people, delivery boy. These three people will access, correct? This is for internal tracking. You access product purchase application, but tracking application will access, delivery boy will access. What is it? Warehouse people will access. Okay, like this internal employees of Amazon will access. It is not only that you see outside is what the business application. Apart from outside application, internal business processing applications. So many applications are there like this. Amazon will maintain its warehouse, right? Logistics, everything. Warehouse maintenance. Do you need an application for it or not? How many products coming? How many products are delivered? How many products are returned? What are the frequent products that are being purchased? What are the products? There are products without purchasing. I need an application to maintain all this. Internal warehouse application. For this also we need some technology to develop application, right? Have you ever accessed this application? Did you access this application? You never access this. This will be accessed by internal business employees. One more final example. you are being selected by a company, you got Pega job. The company has to process your profile to onboard you. That is called HR onboarding application. You never involve in that processing. HR people will involve, correct? Managers will get involved. Clients will get involved for providing approval and all. That is also one processing. Step by step it has to be done, correct? This type of internal processing application mainly getting developed in Pega. Okay, outside one application is there, Amazon. Connected to Amazon outside application, hundreds of applications will be there inside for different business processes. Internal applications, if you want to develop, you can use Pega. Outside applications also you can develop. You will be learning the reasons later. So Pega is used to develop business applications, which is a full stack development. What is that? Full stack development without coding. What is meant by full stack? I'll tell you. UI, business logic, database. UI, business logic, database. UI coding, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, any other related. Business logic, core Java, advanced Java, C#, VB, or any business logic technology. Database, SQL Server, Oracle, or anything SQL queries is programming, correct? PL/SQL, SQL query. Queries is a structured query programming. Business logic, some coding programming. UI, scripting programming. All are programming only, end of the day, correct? All these three combinedly is a full stack application development. You develop applications using Pega where you have all these three involved, but as a developer, you don't need to write single line of code. That is the advantage of Pega. Anyone from any background can learn starting Pega, starting from zero. It is possible because one day you started everything from zero, right? You started everything from zero. The same way you should be able to understand and learn Pega for sure from any technical background, any education background. Now, see what is Pega used for? Pega is used for application development where the application may have UI, business logic, database, all these. We develop the applications without the need of coding. Without the need of coding. Let me explain you typically what is the application involves in a full stack. As I already mentioned, user interface, business logic. What is the next one? Database. You access Facebook application. Everything that you do in UI, registration, sign up, provide your details, click on sign up button. What will happen? The information you provided in UI will be taken into business logic. From business logic, it will go into database. This is a typical processing. You don't know before, no problem. Try to learn now as a beginner. UI is the displayed one. The information you are providing will be taken into business logic. From business logic, it will be taken into a permanent storage place called database. This is how typically an application works. Same way Pega also works. But other technologies, you need to write coding, but Pega, you're not doing that. When I say coding, many people feel like it is only business logic. No, UI coding, business logic coding, database queries coding. Nothing you need to write by yourself when you are using Pega. How is it possible? You will be learning tomorrow. But today you just high level information. Pega is used for application development. See, when you started inquiring about, so far everyone clear? Online resources also, you can respond on the chatting window all the time. If not audible, you have to reconnect quickly. Reconnect quickly if not audible. Please. Okay. Everyone clear so far? It should be clear. Next. Okay. When you start inquiring about Pega, when someone tells you, please learn Pega, you may get job and all. When you look at websites, so many things, you might have find Pega BPM, job requirement also. What is this Pega BPM? So before we proceed forward to understand about Pega further, first we need to know about BPM. Without knowing that, there's no meaning of learning Pega. So BPM is the main concept which you should take it into your mind. Then Pega is just an implementation of that. Okay. So Pega is used for application development. This is what I told, right? So BPM is also used for application development. What is BPM? So whatever I said about Pega, same is applicable for BPM. Imagine like that only. That is true actually. BPM is for application development. See, before we proceed forward, I will explain you BPM. BPM stands for Business Process Management. You just tell me what is this business process. What do you mean by business process? For every business, there will be certain process defined. Means how the business transaction should happen, beginning to ending. There will be certain process that is being involved, right? This entire business transaction processing, how it has to be done, will be managed by BPM. That's it. You are going to develop a system. You are developing a system which will drive your business. You are doing manually. Your entire business you are doing manually. Like I have a shopping mall. I have a DMart. People will come to my DMart place. They will search the products. Product display will be there. Take the product and add into basket. Go to billing counter. Stand for 1 hour. Then pay the bill. Just take the products. This is manual. I wanted to digitalize this particular process. For that, I need a technology. Correct? I purchased Pega. I created application DMart online business. DMartonline.com. DMartonline.com. Now, exactly what I used to do manually, I'll be doing now in a digital way, digital approach, right? What is that? Products will be available in the display of home screen. I will search for the products by search. Take the product and add it to bucket, right? Basket. Same I'm going to do. Add to cart. Go to billing counter, check out, pay the bill, payment gateway. Done. I get the products delivered. Correct? Exactly what you are doing manually, you have digitalized the same. That is what software means. Software is not going to do miracles. Exactly what we do in the reality, the same will be done by software. What is the advantage? Comfort. You're going to do it from home. I used to go during my childhood, during 1995 like that. I used to go to pay electricity bill. I used to stand for 4 hours. Believe me, morning 10 o'clock or 9 o'clock if I go, till afternoon after lunch only I have to come out paying the electricity bill at the electricity office. Today, if I have to pay electricity bill, open phone pay electricity bill 2 minutes. If I want to deposit money, remember I used to go to the bank and deposit there standing again 2 hours. But today, if I have to send money to my friend account, Google Pay, Phone Pay, 2 minutes. But whatever I used to do in the past, the same I am doing now, nothing new. But the only thing is comfort. That's what the software is giving you. So this is what the entire business transaction model can be designed. How it should be managed will be designed by a business process management. BPM will be doing the same. So BPM stands for business process management, which provides the ability to have end-to-end visibility and control over all parts of a multi-step transaction in business application. I'll tell you in detail about this definition. Transaction means, you know this. What do you mean by transaction? Any work that we do beginning to ending. Correct? So go and deposit money. All the steps involved. All this together one work. Correct? Work, transaction. Terminology is different, meaning is same. So if I deposit money, I have done a work of depositing money. So what is the first step? Go to stand in the counter. Give money to cashier. Cashier will open application. Check whether account is good or not. Then enter the numbers that you wanted to credit further and submit that. Amount will be reflecting back into your account. Exactly same you are doing by using Google Pay, Phone Pay. You are sending money to your friend account. All these steps will be done. If your account is deactivated, once you enter everything, account is deactivated for some reason, we cannot credit the balance. That should be checked by bank cashier also. Here you are checking it by software application is doing that. So there are multiple steps involved in the transaction model. All the steps should be done one after other in a sequence manner. Correct? Product purchase is also same, right? Search for the product, add it to the cart, then check out, then make the payment, and then get the bill receipt. Can I directly go and pay the bill without adding all these things? Every transaction in this business, in this world, will have some specific sequence of steps, multi-step transaction. All are connected to each other. beginning to ending is called a transaction. If you want to design a model, if you want to design your business application, develop your business application, which is having a transaction model like this, where it involves multiple steps, step by step, 1 step 2 step 3 like this, then you can use BPM system. BPM system is useful to create your business applications where you design your transaction model to have multiple steps connected to each other. If you want to design this type of system, go for BPM and design your business applications. This is what BPM provides. Understand? Next. Everyone clear so far? Everyone. I am showing you the overall screen, whatever that I have. From your end also you can maximize it. Okay. The overall screen is pretty much clear to everyone. And what is meant by providing the ability to have end-to-end visibility and control over the development you are doing. Whatever the development you are doing, this BPM system is providing you full control on development tasks. What is meant by providing full control over development tasks? Generally, a software application development lifecycle at a high level will have these phases. What are the phases? You know about this: requirements, design, development. Before this, analysis also will be there. Testing, deployment, right? Completed. High level I'm talking about, not in detail. These are the different phases. You are going to develop application. You don't need to write anything. I'll share the video. You don't even need to write single line. Okay, please fully focus here. Requirements, design, development, testing, deployment. All this you're going to do, correct? All these phases can be done by using BPM. BPM provides you full length of solutions. Do the design, requirement gathering you can do, design you can do, development you can do, testing you can do, deployment means installation you can do, application on server. Everything you can do on single platform called BPM. You are working on Java, for example. Requirements can you do by using Java? No, buy a separate tool. Development you do, testing, buy a separate tool, deployment, buy a separate tool. But here, one single platform, unified platform called BPM, which is meant for application development, providing you an environment to develop your business application to have a transaction model design like multiple steps, giving you full length of capabilities of the development, like requirement phase to entire deployment phase. Not only this, one more phase is there. That facility is also provided. That is called as reporting. What is it called as? Report. I'll tell you an example. Take Amazon application. Because why I am saying Amazon application always? Because regularly you might be accessing that. You might have a clear picture about the business, correct? That's why I'm mentioning always Amazon. Amazon has so many products written because of customer not available. See, now the business wanted to analyze their business. How many products are being written because customer not available at home? This is one criteria. Another criteria: how many products are being written because of damage? How many products are successfully delivered? Okay, how many products are ordered many times by the customers? Knowing about all this, what I can do? I can analyze my business for the better improvements in future. Correct? This type of data I want in a structured way, proper way. This feature is called as reporting feature. What is this called as? Reporting feature in software. For this feature to implement, there are third-party tools available. Crystal Reports, Cognos, Tableau, ClickView, Power BI. You know, right? You might have heard about it. These are separate tools you need to purchase by paying license amount, right? But that is when your application is developed using Java like that. But when you're working on BPM, this reporting feature also integrated on the unified platform. It is there. You don't need to bother about writing queries for this. So completely from requirement phase to entire development, deployments, versioning also. You don't know versioning, that's why I did not use terminology. Reporting feature, everything can be done on a unified single platform called BPM. BPM is a platform meant for application development, where it is a unified platform. You will be getting everything done from requirement phase to reporting phase. And this is a single platform. You don't need to purchase anything separately. All phases of development capabilities are there. Understand everyone clear so far? Online resources. So that's what the definition meaning. BPM is a full-fledged platform where it is meant for application development, starting from requirement phase to completely reporting phase. Not only development, you design your transaction model beginning to ending as a multi-step transaction, where you can do the things from requirement phase to reporting phase, everything on a single platform without the need of coding. Without the need of coding. Everyone clear what is the purpose of BPM? Everyone so far? Everyone online respond on the charting window, please. Everyone clear so far? Next step. Okay, I was telling BPM is for this purpose. See, there are so many technologies available in the market using which you develop applications, correct? But BPM is unified. Okay, instead of purchasing so many tools and all, you do everything on a single platform. But apart from that, BPM is for application development. Java is for application development. C# is for application development. VB is for application development. You take any full stack technologies are for application development. Let's focus on Java. Let's say Java, C#, object oriented. On a high level, what is the difference between traditional object oriented programming languages and BPM? By this time, you can tell me one difference. Guess what? You don't need to tell me what is there on the screen. One difference you can tell me in the application development perspective, advantage of going for BPM over normal regular technologies. What do you think? No coding. No coding plus unified platform, correct? That's what you can say, correct? One advantage up to your knowledge so far. Apart from this, as I already told you, if you go for full stack development anywhere, you have UI, you have business logic, you have database. 3 layers are there. Obviously, Pega, BPM has 3 layers. Other will also have object-oriented programming. Other also will have these 3 layers for sure. Then what is the difference in the architectural design? BPM has process. Additionally, what does it have? This is used to design a transaction model like a flow chart. Like what? This is what flow chart. You can call it as flow chart, flow diagram, process, flow. Any one of the terminology is okay. What is the terminology? Flow chart. You say flow chart. Okay. Flow, or you say flow diagram, or you say process, or you say maybe transaction. It is defining transaction, right? Beginning to ending. Any terminology, overall it is meaningfully same. So, do you have any diagrammatical representation of a transaction like this in C#, VB, Java? You have anything like this? No. So, in BPM, the UI, business logic, database. Apart from all this, you have a transaction model can be designed like a flow diagram. It is called as process. High level. I'm not telling in depth. Just a high level for your brain as a beginner. As of now, it is pretty much fair enough. Additionally, what is there you understand? UI, business logic, database. Apart from it, in Pega, in BPM, we have process. That is a flow diagram. Understand everyone? Online resources. Everyone clear? Okay, this is what. Anyhow, unified platform I told already. Okay, process is there. What is it meant for? Designing transaction model. If you're going to learn Pega, or if you're going to learn, Pega, BPM, you are going to be application development, where you are going to use a unified platform to work on UI design, business logic development, database interactions, reporting, deployments, versioning, everything. But where you are not going to write any code, one single platform you are going to use. Everyone clear with this point so far? Okay, you are going to use. This particular unified environment that you have will have a transaction model of process design. Generally, in the reality, what is meant by process? What do you know? Just tell me from the understanding. So far from the understanding you have, Let's make it a little bit of interactive. What do you think about process? I told already. It's a transaction. Process means
It's a transaction which follows a process.
yes, a transaction which is beginning to ending, simply speaking, correct? Having multiple steps. What is meant by process? In other words, I'll explain you. A process is a unit of work, means a transaction. That's what you told. It can be completed either by acceptance or rejection. It can be completed either by acceptance or rejection. What does it mean? I'll tell you. You take a transaction model of a process for leave request. You know, right? You are an employee in an organization. You want to submit a leave request. Leave request will have two steps. One step is submit leave request. Second step is approve or reject leave request. Who will access approve or reject? Manager will access.
Manager.
Not you. Submit you will access. Whenever you submit a leave request, there may be one of the two situations. Manager may accept your leave request. Manager may reject your leave request. Consider first situation, case 1. Manager has approved your leave request. What do you say? Your leave request transaction is completed, correct? Let's take the second case, case 2. Manager has rejected your leave request. Then what do you say? Leave request transaction is completed or not completed? I'll tell you one thing. If you say not completed, you should be able to resume it from the same place. Understand that. You say not completed means still in progress, correct? Still there is something to do. You have to take it forward from there further. Now you tell me based on this fact, completed or not completed? Completed, but case 1 completed, accepted. Case 2 completed, rejected. You are submitting for a loan. Okay, there are certain situations. Loan has been processed successfully. You got money. Completed, successful. Correct? Loan has processed up to the extent of manager. Manager rejected it because you did not meet the criteria. Now, completed or not? Completed, rejected. Completed, rejected. Loan is processed up to the extent of customer care person has called you, saying that only one step away. We are going to further take it and give you money. Percentage of processing fees is 3%. You said, no, I don't want to proceed. I have another bank giving for 2%. Now, the loan request is been completed, withdrawn. It is completed, but what happened? You withdrawn the application. So they are going to close the request saying that customer not interested and wanted to withdraw application due to high fees of processing fees. Completed, withdrawn. Okay. Completion can happen successfully, unsuccessfully, withdraw, reject, accept, multiple ways. Process is a transaction which can be completed either by acceptance or rejection. That is the meaning. Understand everyone clear? You are going to design a transaction model after you learn Pega in your business application like this only, where you are going to design a transaction model like a flowchart. It is very easy, easily understandable, can be easily designed. Understand? Everyone clear so far? What did we learn from the beginning? BPM. BPM is a unified platform or environment using which you can develop business applications and you can design your transaction model like a flow diagram, wherein which you can, as a developer, you can do the things from requirement phase to complete reporting phase. Everything can be done. Understand? Next, what did we understand next? Next, we understood like traditional object-oriented programming, BPM. Difference is at high level is only one thing: process, flow model. That is not there in other traditional models. BPM has it. You design your transaction model like a process. We understand the definition of process. So far, everyone clear? Proceeding forward, I was telling from the beginning, BPM is a system, BPM is a system. How this system is going to be available? Someone should develop the system also, correct? Anything you have in this world, it has been developed by someone. Yes or no? C language is a programming language. It has been developed by someone or not? In order to create a C program, you need an editor. Do you need an editor or not? You need a Notepad++ editor. You need a Turbo C environment editor. You want to work on Java development, you need a What are the environments? IDE, integrated development environment, Eclipse, or any other equivalent you need. You want to work on C# VB, .NET related, you need Microsoft Visual Studio. Yes or no? If you are working on architecture design of interior design, you are an interior architect in a civil background, for example. How do you design the interior? Are you going to do it directly on the floor? You need a software environment for that to design. Previously it was paper, but now it is digital. You need a software platform for that. That platform should be developed by someone. Yes or no? So this BPM environment should be there, something. It should be developed ultimately. That environment or platform which you use to develop the BPM applications. That environment is called as BPM suite. What do you call it? BPM suite. BPM suite is a product which is meant for application development. If you are developing application, you need a product, right? That product is called BPM suite. So far, what did we learn? BPM is used to develop applications. Okay. But where is that environment? That environment, what do you call? That is called as BPM suite. BPM suite is a software product which is going to allow you to develop the applications. Not only that, allow you to directly execute the business process. Means same environment, development plus execution, both on same environment. I develop the applications, same platform for end users to process the business. Understand? By considering some built-in business rules. This is the key point. We are going to enter the key phase of the learning. Okay. Okay, you are developing applications by using BPM suite. You execute your application business transactions also. But the platform should obey certain business rules. Should obey certain. Platform is built based on certain business rules. It should follow the rules. That's it. You are a person. I'll tell you in real life. You are a person, human being. You feel like you are going to set up some rules in your life. That I want to wake up morning 5 AM every day. I want to study for 2 hours. I want to go to job. I want to take care of my family during this time. Sunday, I want to spend my time with my family, going out or something. Saturdays, I want to revise to learn the subject. I want to look at the opportunities to enhance in my career. This is how you have so many rules set up. That is the boundary that you have drawn around you. Correct or not? Your actions will be within the boundary or not. Following the rules or not. You disobey the rules. What will happen? You get unwanted results. Correct? Every system in this world is been running based on certain rules. Yes or no? It is 10 o'clock. We have 15 more minutes to spend. Please hold on. I'm taking it slowly, taking it forward slowly to make it clear in the real life. Every system in this world has been built based on some rules. Tell me one system which doesn't have any rules. Impossible. This universe also follows some rules. Correct? Every system has been built based on certain rules. BPM has been built based on certain rules. It should follow. I'll tell you one more example. You are there. Okay, I am driving by a car on a road. I see a red signal. What am I going to do now? I'm going to stop before zebra cross. I see a green signal. I'm going to start moving forward. Correct? That red signal is a rule. What is the rule? Traffic rule. That is a traffic rule that is applied on me, that is influencing my behavior on the road. Yes or no? Rules are applied on a system. Rules are there in a system. It influences the behavior of the processing in that particular system. Yes or no? My processing means my movements. My movements are processing. My movements are being impacted by traffic rules because I am there in a traffic system. Correct? So the rules are the rules which are there in a system which impacts the behavior of the system. Same is applicable in the technology also. Too technical I am not taking you into. High level I am just giving you information. So if you're using BPM system is built based on certain rules. Okay. So what do you call those rules here? You call those rules as business rules. BPM system execution depends on some rules called business rules. I have a credit card. My credit limit is 5 lakh rupees. I went to a purchase center. I purchased for 10 lakhs. I try to pay 10 lakhs by using my credit card, which has a limit of only 5 lakhs. Possible or not possible? It says transaction declined, limit exceeded, insufficient funds. Limit is a rule that is applied on my credit card that is influence the behavior of the credit system when I swipe the card. Correct? Yes or no? Everyone. Credit system, entire system behavior is depending on this rule. Rule is credit limit here. Some other person is there. He has a credit card of 10 lakh rupees. He purchased for 10 lakhs paid successfully. Same system, different rules, different behavior. Understand? Credit limit is a rule. Is this written on my credit card anywhere? Is the limit known to purchase center, DMart? Then where is the limit? You guess, think about it. Where is this limit? It should be residing somewhere, yes or no? So you are keeping some rules. Where the rules are residing? You are going to restrict yourself by having some rules and regulation in your personal life. Where do you have stored these rules? Where did you store these rules? In your house? Then brain, storage place, correct? Brain, at certain point of time when needed, the rule will be driven from your brain. That will become an action, correct? Yes or no? Same thing in the technology also. Red signal, where is this red signal? Electricity, where is it stored? Capacitor. Capacitor, electricity is there, driven to the pole through the wires. Signal is there, behavior is been modified. Understand? Rules are not written on the card. Rules are not there with the purchase center. Rules are residing in a database. Who has this database? Bank. Rules are there in a banking database. Look at the diagram. Database has rules. Purchase center application is here. Now, in order for this system to behave accordingly, rule should be driven or not? You want to behave according to some rule. Rule should be driven from your brain, yes or no? If it is there, staying there as it is, no use. It should be driven from your brain, and thus action will be done accordingly. Correct? Rules are residing in a database called business rules database. What are the things we have come across? BPM system, process or flow, business rules. Business rules impacts BPM system and executes the process to make the business transactions. Correct? Where are these rules residing? Rules residing in a database. That is called as business rules database. Understand? Business rules are there in business rules database. Application is there. How the rules will be driven from application database to application? It should be driven, right? It should be driven from database to application. Then only you will achieve the required business goal. Correct? So far, everyone clear? I am trying to explain you the architectural design of BPM system. BPM system is the overall system meant for business processing and development, where you have flow diagram like process, you have business rules, you have business rules database. Business rules from business rules database should be taken to application to achieve required business goals. Correct? I'll tell you another example. I have a farm field where I want to do cultivation, and I need water, right? In order to achieve what is the business to be achieving there? You have to grow the plants and get the business out of it done. Correct? That's the main business. I need water. Water is there at a faraway lake. Some water lake is there. I want to drive the water from the lake to the farm field. How can I achieve this? One way is you go and take it with your manual process. Leave about manual, digital. Here it is digital and software. There it is motor, mechanical. Correct? How do you achieve it? In between your farm and this particular lake, fix a motor engine, connect it through pipeline. What does this motor engine is going to do now? Motor engine drives the water from the lake place to the farm fields place. You achieve required business goals or not? Exactly same thing. Business rules are there in database. Okay, application is here. Who will drive the rules? In between, what do I need? I need an engine. There, in the concept of mechanics, it is hardware engine. Here it is digital. Digital means engine is hardware or software? Software product, correct? A software product, software program. A software program is there between BPM system and database. What is the task of this software program? You tell me now with the example of water driving and all. What is this software program? It drives
It drives the data from database to the BPM environment.
Business rules from business rules to till environment, BPM environment, in order to achieve required business rules. Understand? BPM system has process model, has business rules database, has business rules engine. What is that? Business rules engine. BRE stands for business rules engine. Business rules engine is going to act as an interface between BPM environment and its database. It drives business rules from business rules database to till environment, BPM environment, to achieve required goals. You understand this, everyone? Overall, BPM is meant for application development and application execution. The system contains process or workflow, business rules database, business rules engine software program, which interacts with the database to environment, drives the business rules. This is the overall design of the system. This type of system you are going to access while learning Pega. Understand? Is this demo related to your subject or not? Demo doesn't mean explaining course content. It doesn't mean explaining the course duration. That is not part of demo. Demo means what are you going to learn? What are you going to achieve going forward technically? That is information. Okay. So focus on understanding the aspects of the whatever that product you are going to learn. Maybe technology or product, anything. I want to design a system. Which is meant for developing applications. The system architecture should have. It should have business rules. It should have business rules engine. It should have business rules database. Database to application. The business rules should be driven. I can design that type of system in order to create my business applications. First, I need to set up that environment. Environment is ready. Using that environment, I can develop business application. If I create one environment like this, can I sell it in the market for someone? If I design a system like this, can I go ahead and sell it in the market? Hey, you purchase my system. My system has all this architectural design. You don't need to write any coding. Okay, it will be easy to develop the applications and faster. Definitely some people will purchase it. Obviously, whoever needs ready-made applications quickly, they will be purchasing it. I'll be making money out of it. BPM as a system, you need to understand one thing. It is a methodology. What is it? Methodology defined. If you want to manage to the way that your business have to be processed in a digital way, you can design a system like BPM. Design your system. Your system is called a BPM tool. The system is called a what? BPM tool. Pega Systems. There is a company called Pega Systems which has come forward, adopted BPM methodology, designed a platform. Whatever you call BPM suite, which has all this, right? They have named it PRPC. What is the name? PRPC. I'll write down here. PRPC stands for Pega Rules Process Commander. Pega Rules Process Commander overall, what is it? BPM suite with all of these things, all of these architectural components. Everyone clear? Is it only Pega BPM tool? Why Pega is called a BPM tool? Because Pega is built based on BPM methodology. Pega is built to provide the BPM solutions having BPM architectural design. That's why Pega is called a BPM tool. Is it only Pega available in market as a BPM tool? You might have heard so many things, right? Pega BPM, Appian BPM, Cordis, Blaze, Activity, OutSystems. So many BPM tools are available in the market. Out of which Pega is the market leader. You have so many operating systems, right? Who is market leader? Don't tell me Mac. I know there's a fighting going on. Windows, for us it is Windows in India. I'm talking about. Of course, Mac is also a leader. Leave about it. So Windows is a leader. There are so many operating systems, but one is going to act as a leader, correct? Because Windows is providing best solutions in the market. Pega is providing best BPM solutions in market. That's why it's a leader as of now. What solutions? I'll tell you later. Okay. So all the tools that I have named, IBM BPM, Oracle BPM, Cordis, Blaze, Activity, OutSystems, Pega, PRPC, all these you are calling as BPM tools. The reason being, these systems are built based on BPM methodology. That means these should have all the architectural components that I have told in BPM. Yes or no? Are there? These are there. What do you call this? Look at here. See here, BPM, PRPC, Pega rules process command, right? In BPM, we have process, business rules stores into business rules database, business rules engine drives business rules from business rules database to BPM environment to achieve required goals. That's what we discussed, correct? If Pega is built based on BPM methodology, Pega rules process command and environment also should have all of these four. Yes, it has. But for few of these, naming convention is different. They have given their own naming convention. What is there? Pega has used the naming convention process or workflow same as it is. To design transaction model in BPM, you have process or workflow architecture. Same in Pega also. We call the same. Terminology same. Business rules, what I am calling in BPM, in Pega I call those as Pega rules. Business rules, Pega rules, IBM rules, Oracle rules, Cordis rules, Blaze rules, OutSystem. It's your tool you developed using BPM. You name it the way you want. Okay. Business rules, Pega rules. Business rules, how the BPM system to behave will be decided by business rules. How PRPC, Pega rules process commander, to behave will be decided by Pega rules. Business rules stores into business rules database. Pega rules stores into rule base. Technically, what do you call business rules database? Here we are calling rule base. Understand? Business rules engine interacts with business rules database, drives business rules from business rules database to till environment. Correct? Same way, business rules engine, the naming convention in Pega is process commander. Process commander interacts with rule base, drives Pega rules from rule base to Pega rules process commander environment to achieve required business rules. You understand? Now you divide PRPC into two parts. PR stands for Pega rules. PC stands for process commander. Pega rules stores into rule base. Process commander interacts with rule base, drives rules from rule base to environment to achieve the goal. You understand what is the exact meaning of Pega rules process commander? Everyone clear now? Today, what did you understand? You understand what is BPM methodology. What is the architectural design high level of BPM? And you understand what is BPM purpose, what is Pega purpose. You clearly understood why Pega is called BPM, why any other BPM tool is called a BPM tool. You understand that now? Clearly, every one of you? Make sense? PRPC. Everyone clear what is PRPC? Exactly. PR, Pega rules. PC, process commander. Process command is a software program. Rule store in rule base. Process commander interacts with rule base, drive the rules to achieve the required goals. All this, whatever I have explained now, technically we have to experience to understand while we are working on Pega. I did not simply teach so many things so far. You go anywhere to any website in Google, even you go to pdm.pega.com, if you find this type of information, I mean to say you never find it. I mean to say you never find it this type of will not explain like this. I'm sure. Okay, so this is what understanding the things to its fundamentals. So far you understand in reality, right? Why I always use real life examples. One can easily learn it. Without reality, there is no meaning of technology. Do you believe it or not? First, you understand technology in the real world. Then only it makes sense technically. You understand everything in the real world now. Technically, what is this rules base? What is the rules engine? What is driving? How I am achieving my goals? All this you have to experience. That's why I'm repeating again. Demo is not something which is not related to your subject. 100% demo is part of the subject. The way what you have learned now, the same exactly you are going to learn beginning session to ending session. Practically you experience it. That time automatically this will get digested to you. I request all of you go back and watch this video once again, because it is not possible one time. Now it is okay. 2 days later you will forget. I told already, continuous learning, continuous practice, repeated attempts. These things will make people successful. Everyone successful in this world, remember, failed many times. No one is successful. Google as a product, before it launched, hundreds of products similar to Google have been scrapped by Google. Make a product, failed, leave it. Make a product, failed, leave it. Make a product, hundreds times you modified, you got final product as a Google. Not one day you develop Google and launch it, it is not successful. Behind the scenes, there's so many things. You are failing, you will be successful. Only when you fail, you know the sweetness of the success. Okay. Don't worry about you are not able to remember after 2 days. Repeat it once again. Listen back. Try to understand. So keep this point in mind. Continuous learning, continuous practice, repeated attempt on same thing will make you perfect. Okay. Go through it once again. This video you will receive on the same WhatsApp like message how you are getting. One final point before we wind up in next to 3 minutes. 9652532753. All of you must be directly receiving message from this number. All of you by this time. There will be few people who might have received the information about demo link, maybe link or address of the academy from your friends forwarded, correct? Which means that we both do not have direct communication. Now this demo video, if I send, it will go to your friend and your friend has to forward you again. So to avoid this, only those people who do not have direct communication from this number, save this number right away in your phone with name Harsha Trainings. Only those people, not everyone. Leave a message. Attended PEGA Day 1 demo. Please share video, demo video link. Only those who are not receiving. Other people will automatically get as usual. Only those who do not have direct communication with us by this time, save this number in your WhatsApp phone. Leave a message like this. Mention your name, please. Mention your name at the end or beginning. Okay, so that we will save it and send. By 12 p.m. afternoon you'll receive, not now, maybe 12 p.m. or 1 p.m. For first 2 days it will get delayed. Going forward, next minute you will receive everything. After the session is done, immediately next minute you receive everything, no doubt about it. But first 1 week it will be delayed. Okay, we need to set up or streamline things. Second thing, this is my number. Save this with name Harsha. Harsha. Okay, don't save with Harsha Trainings 1, Harsha Trainings 2, because instead of sending here request you will be sending me. Save only with Harsha personal. Otherwise, okay, for any career guidance related further, by this time we have sorted out so many things. First you go through fact documents by today evening, and then you make a phone call to me asking me any questions if not clarified by FAQ. First you go through FAQ, I'll send it to you today. Okay, understand? Call me sometime later to discuss. Don't call me now, please. Don't call me till next to 2 hours, please. Okay, call me after you go through fact document. You will get some idea about your queries and all. Then you can further think about, okay, I'm at to ask this question, and then you talk to me. Before that, you don't call me, please. Okay, and while saving also, don't give me a missed call, please. Save it, that's it. Okay. Yeah, this is about the demo session. How about the session? You understand it? And I am suffering from cold. That's why my voice is not fully coming out. Of course, it is clear and pretty much clear. Usually my voice base is higher than other people. Regularly you don't find this base, but still suffering from cold, you are having this base. It will be far more better going forward. And any questions, any doubts you have, you can ask me. I know that I did not give time to any one of you to ask me your personal questions. That is where you might be waiting. And PRPC, PEGA BPM and PEGA CPDC, right? CPDC is the next level of framework. Frankly speaking, any PEGA developer no need to separately spend money to learn CPDC. If you know PEGA very well, it is very easy to learn CPDC. But some people, when they join project, because they wanted to immediately learn it, they take our help to learn as a separate training program. Without being PEGA developer, you cannot be learning CPDC. Whatever you join now, this is the main thing you have to learn for sure. After you learn this, next level will be CPDC, which is not at all required at this moment of time for any one of you unless it is there in your project after you join. Understand? Next, any other doubts about the today's session? My voice should be audible to everyone. See, if there is an issue from my end, it will be issue for everyone. Only one or two people not able to hear. Issue from your end. Please realize that. If you don't have any questions, already it is late. You can wind up for today. But remember, 9 o'clock sharp I'll start tomorrow. 10 o'clock sharp I'll wind up tomorrow. Okay. Thank you very much. Same meeting link to be used. Yes. What is the question? Go ahead.
At the starting, you told us that we cannot develop applications like Facebook and Twitter
We cannot.
using Pega. Yeah.
No, you cannot.
My question is why?
I'll tell you, you'll be learning. See, you don't know anything about Pega. There's no meaning of explaining. That's why I did not explain.
Okay.
I do not want to simply deviate from the actual subject. That's the point.
Oh,
Slowly
okay.
you will understand why not. Even you can develop applications like Amazon, but you don't. I told you cannot like Facebook. Okay, you understand what is meant by cannot.
Yeah.
But you can develop like applications like Amazon, but you don't. Reasons you will be learning slowly. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Going forward. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Thank
fine.
you.
We will continue tomorrow. Same meeting link, same address. Anyone who has connected online because you are not able to make it to come to classroom, continue to attend classroom at least from tomorrow onwards. Okay. You can wind up for today. And thank you very much, everyone. Tomorrow, 9 o'clock sharp. Okay. Thank you for joining.